One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Looking for a productive play on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run, it's Joyner. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Not sure if they allow cocktails in the booth, fellas, but you know they're flowing inside that stadium in Jacksonville today. Florida and Georgia, and here is the latest. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that.
Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in at the 30. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They'll put away from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Runs through the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Throws to the back. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Joyner.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back open in the middle. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. At their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Joyner. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Inside the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's a live ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hudson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open. Easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Can't get him to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vikes Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little...
Lots of room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got him downfield. field. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Back to pass on second down. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21.
A huge gain and a first down.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a third and long. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? They're dealing with a second and long. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll set up to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 28. Arizona.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The jet sweep pass. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Turner. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He breaks a tackle. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looking to throw for it. A shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through.